Peace, y'all. I'm Dr. Mario Pascal, and had a discussion with my son last night about in terms of how some people are not actually able to read, especially at a certain level at a certain age. And he mentioned somebody said that people are trying to be more, cool. They used the term ghetto, which was very problematic, to say the least. But I think what we're failing to understand is that we are in the presence of a literacy crisis that has been decades in the making, okay? Social media definitely helps to play a role in terms of capturing our distractions or distracting from our imagination. From our ability to actually involve ourselves in the task or really in the exercise of reading, because that's really what it is. Reading is not something that happens automatically for our human brains. We actually have to train our minds to read, just like we would train ourselves to cook or train ourselves to exercise or train ourselves to do something of that nature. And so the problem is that in terms of this life, I don't know about y'all, but time means a lot. And when was the last time you actually had time to read, or had the leisure time to read, or took the time to read, right? So definitely, I would say the challenge is anti-intellectualism, right? The fact that we want answers quick and fast instead of thoughtfully and deliberate. And so when you think about your ability to exercise the ability to read, do you take advantage of it, right? Or do we just fall into what comes easier? Because I know I do sometimes, but I have to make it a point to read because I know that's actually what allows for my perception of the world to understand so much more. And I was reading this article where a teacher was literally crying because his students could not actually place 4 words on a sheet because of their lack of literacy. And even in terms of my experience in higher education, I deal with a lot of issues with students not even understanding instructions appropriately, let alone the course material, because they don't take the time to read. So what am I saying? Take the time to read. Take your time, because this society will try to blaze you up and force you to move at a pace that may not be comfortable. So create a pace that's comfortable for you in order to build that brain. Because the one thing that I was taught as an educator was that when you actually get an education, right? When you actually take the time to read, of course you get a diploma at the end of a degree or something like that. But that knowledge, especially when applied consistently, can never be taken from you. So I say, please continue to read. Please continue to exercise that fundamental right to educate yourself. Because in doing so, you are creating a life for yourself and a view of the world that can never be taken away from you. It's Dr. Mario Pascal. I'm out. Peace.